From deserts to forests, skies to ice, unidentified aliens seem to be everywhere. What is that? We can see other clouds in the video. The object raises enough concern to wonder what exactly it could be, but overall it seems very UFO-like. From one man who spotted aliens, to a group who spotted a UFO, to the endless evidence of otherworldly intruders caught on camera, stay with me as I explore the mysteries no one was ever meant to see. And if you feel that same spark of intrigue and passion for unearthing amazing discoveries, be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's free and will take you on endless, fascinating adventures that will transform your perception of the world. Let's begin. Number 1. UFO at military base. In 2018, a mysterious triangular UFO was spotted over a US military base. The sighting occurred as an F-18 fighter jet was landing on the USS Ford in the Mediterranean Sea. Just as the jet approached the deck, an unusual triangular object appeared on the runway. It didn't resemble any known aircraft and looked out of place, like something out of an alien movie. The event quickly became a topic of speculation, with many suggesting it could be part of a secret US military program. Things took an unexpected turn when Iranian state media released the footage, claiming it was proof the US was collaborating with aliens. Would you believe such news coming from the Middle East? Number 2. UFO Army Escort. The Nevada desert is known for its UFO sightings, but nothing like this. In this video, 3 unidentified flying objects were intercepted by F-22 Raptors. These craft were moving together in a triangle. As the jets approached, the pilots quickly realized they weren't dealing with anything ordinary. These UFOs moved in impossible ways. Sharp turns, sudden accelerations, and instant stops, defying all laws of physics. Attempts to communicate with or engage them failed. The objects appeared to move at their own speed, effortlessly evading the military jets. The jets also acted strangely when approaching the UFOs. People on the ground recording this couldn't believe what was happening. Were they alien craft or secret military technology? No one knows. Number 3. Floating UFOs. A fisherman in the Pacific Ocean witnessed something unusual in the sky. He first noticed a group of bright lights flying together, their glare impossible to ignore. They looked like they were emerging from UFO craft, and they were moving together, like an army of UFOs moving over the ocean. Could it be that these UFOs were emerging from the ocean? There are many unsolved mysteries about the Pacific, and the fact that we only know 5% of our oceans could make this theory very real. After floating for a while, they began to move toward the horizon, almost as if returning to another dimension. After witnessing this shocking scene, the men quickly sped away in their boats. Number 4. Alien Coffin. While workers were working on the pyramids, one worker made a gruesome discovery deep within the structure. Digging through layers of dust and stone, he found a hidden room that seemed to have been sealed for centuries. He called his colleagues to check it out. Inside the dark chamber, they saw several remains. Upon closer inspection, they revealed the bodies of aliens. These figures had long heads and unusual features that were completely different from humans. Don't they look so strange? What kind of life could be out there? Number 5. Alien Friends in Ireland. In 2021, 2 aliens were spotted by hikers in Ireland. One was lying on the ground and appeared lifeless or possibly injured. The other alien was nearby and was looking around as if looking for help. It was a strange scene with the green hills of Ireland as a backdrop. Some people wondered if the standing alien was trying to communicate or find a way to help its companion. Could they be friends or perhaps enemies? This mystery remains unsolved to this day. Number 6. Extraterrestrial Visitor. These fog-covered skies are from Pakistan, where a bright UFO was seen flying overhead. The craft was surrounded by bright lights and appeared to float through the fog. It's a bit blurry, but to be honest, the UFO is very clear. Its bright lights shone through the fog, which cast an eerie glow on everything below. Witnesses below were unsure of what they were seeing. The UFO moved slowly, its lights brightening, and it faded into the distance. Despite the fog, its presence was clear. There was a larger light in the middle, as if it were some kind of door or even a portal. It could be one of these things. Number 7. Giant saucer. Now, check this out. A video from New York City shows something wild, a bright white light hovering above a building. It's almost like a doorway to another universe. I can't help but wonder what's going on. But wait, it gets crazier. What is this? Are we being watched? Above some nearby houses, a bunch of lights start spinning in a fast, circular pattern against the cloudy sky. They were moving like they were having a party up there. It's like the universe is trying to tell us something. Could it be a portal? An alien signal? Whatever it is, it definitely makes you question what else is out there. Number 8. Alien abduction. Now here's something interesting. An alien abduction. Yes, you heard that right. In Chicago, a man walked out of his apartment and saw a UFO calmly hovering in the distance. He stood still for a few minutes. As he watched, he saw some nearby animals, perhaps stray cats or dogs floating off the ground. It seemed as though the UFO was somehow attracting these animals. They were being lifted into the air by some unseen force. The UFO was carrying the animals inside, just like we've seen in the movies. In just a few moments, a bright light surrounded the UFO, and then it disappeared into the clouds above. Wow, what a chilling sight! Number 9. Triangular cubic UFO in the sky. In 2021, a bright red triangular craft appeared in the sky over a small Canadian town. Just notice how unusual it looks, almost like it belongs in a cartoon. It has sharp edges, which is very different from UFOs we've seen before, and it even has a pinkish hue. UFOs are generally very simple in color, so this one was likely designed by some creative alien. The spacecraft hovered silently, and after a while hid behind a giant cloud. Number 10. UFO in the sky of Vietnam. In Vietnam, a man heard a strange noise coming from the sky and looked up to see a flying saucer circling above. At first, it appeared to be hovering, but then it shifted position and appeared to be moving in the air as if circling the area for something. Its metallic body reflected light as it rotated. The man below watched the saucer smoothly maneuver through the sky and was struck by the sight. When he shared the video online, people were convinced that what he had captured was evidence of an alien invasion. Number 11. Flying saucers seen in Brazil. Locals were shocked when they saw something unusual in the sky. The object remained completely still, suspended in the air, attracting curious glances from those nearby. One person, eager to get a better view, zoomed in with his camera. To his surprise, it turned out to be a saucer-shaped UFO, unlike anything he'd ever seen before. The strange craft looked like an otherworldly surveillance camera, hovering silently without moving. And if what people believe is true, shouldn't we be prepared for a war against aliens? Tell me what you think. Number 12. 3 UFOs in Japan. Chopping wood can be a very arduous and basic task, but what if you end up in a situation where you have an alien companion? In a quiet forest in Japan, a lumberjack noticed strange shadows above him. When he looked up, he saw 3 enormous UFOs silently hovering in the sky. The objects were enormous and blocked out a large portion of the sky. They had very metallic bodies, but the strange thing is that the UFOs didn't make any noise. Everyone below was shocked, and the fact that this happened somewhere in China makes it even more interesting. The man filming was very surprised and even dropped his axe. Number 13. Dragon UFO. Moving on, we have another UFO sighting in China, but this one is different. This time, witnesses reported seeing an object that looked like a dragon flying through the clouds. It was long and bright and moved like a dragon, but it was very clear that the bright lights were part of UFOs. This is too mythical. The dragon-shaped UFO twisted and turned in sharp turns that seemed impossible for any known aircraft. So what could it be? A secret military project? I doubt it because we don't have the machinery to do something like that. The only remaining option is that it's something otherworldly. Number 14. UFO in the Appalachians. Let's head to Florida, where a strange sight was recorded in 2015. A creepy-looking UFO was seen hovering in the sky above the mountains, surrounded by bright lights that looked like orbs dancing around the craft. As the UFO slowly moved by, those glowing balls moved in sync. They revolved around it as if connected to and being operated by the UFO. It's actually quite interesting to watch. The UFO hovered higher, and as it did, the lights began to spin even faster. What's really going on here? If this was done by the military, I definitely want to see it, but I honestly don't believe it. Number 15. UFO commotion in Kazakhstan. There have been a series of strange lights appearing in the sky, forming a specific pattern. They looked like a UFO, or maybe even a portal, glowing brightly and only appearing at night in different parts of the country. People came out to see what was going on. The lights seemed to be creating shapes and symbols that gave the impression they were trying to say something. It was as if these lights had a message, but no one could fully understand what it meant. Was this what the movie Arrival was about? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Number 16. Galactic Dream. Russia never ceases to amaze with its mysteries. Take this for example. One fine day, a man was enjoying some time on his boat when he looked up and saw a large UFO in the sky. He couldn't believe his eyes. The thing was enormous, and its shape seemed to blend perfectly with the mountaintop, making it look like part of the landscape. It hung there. If you think about it, the shape looks like the UFO was built to resonate with the mountain's design. Could it be that it was built by aliens on that mountain? I have so many questions. What could it be? A top-secret experiment or something truly out of this world? Either way, this sighting has left me very amazed. Number 17. Pilot captures UFO. Captain Jorge Arteaga was flying with supermodel Valentina R. when something unexpected happened. While they were enjoying their helicopter ride, a mysterious object suddenly appeared in the distance. Jorge adjusted his flight path to get a better view. Valentina leaned closer and saw the UFO. The object didn't look like any plane or helicopter they had seen before. It flew very quietly. I'm always amazed at how these UFOs don't make any noise. It really is as if they have some otherworldly technology. I mean, they probably don't run on gasoline. Number 18. UFO over Haiti. Next, on a beautiful beach in Haiti, a couple saw 3 UFOs hovering in the distance. These crafts seemed truly advanced, with bright lights shining all around them. Suddenly, the UFOs began to move as if something external was controlling them. They seemed to communicate with each other, their lights flashing in a synchronized pattern. After a few moments, the craft began to merge, forming a right triangle in the sky. Once again, it became very clear that the technology used for these UFOs was truly advanced. Number 19. UFO sighting in the mountains. In this next video, a group of hikers on the mountain observed this strange sight in the sky. It appeared that 3 or 4 connected UFOs were hovering over the mountain. Why is it that UFOs are mostly seen in groups of 3 and almost always form a triangle in the sky? What's up with this synchronized pattern? The UFOs glowed softly and even illuminated the surrounding area. They showed no signs of engines or wings. If you look closely, you'll notice they were moving as one, almost as if connected by an invisible force. Number 20. UFO invasion in Venezuela. In the heart of Venezuela, a peaceful night was interrupted when a massive and mysterious UFO appeared in the sky. At first, people thought it was just a strange light, but it quickly became clear it was a UFO. It even cast a strange shadow below. The UFO began moving as if it was searching for something. The video is about 10 minutes long and even shows the edge of the craft. It even has a huge glowing entrance at the bottom. When they got closer, the person realized how enormous it was. It literally covered the entire sky in the frame. As night fell, reports began coming in of strange occurrences. pets behaving strangely, electrical devices malfunctioning, and even people experiencing strange sensations. Number 21. Green light. In this video, boaters head out onto the ocean in search of adventure, but what they witness is truly shocking. A stunning display of bright green lights shining in the water. Where did it come from? Here's where it gets interesting. There's no source. Even when they dive down to investigate, some of these lights appear to be moving, while others constantly flicker like stars. It's almost as if they've discovered an alien world hidden beneath the waves. Could these lights be coming from a UFO hidden down there? Over the years, many people have reported seeing these strange green lights, but no one has solved the mystery yet. Number 22. UFO in the Saudi Arabian desert. Something unusual happened near a desert survey site when a group of workers going about their daily tasks noticed a strange object. At first, they thought it was a drone, but upon closer inspection, they realized it was a UFO. As they watched, the UFO suddenly descended, and they saw two figures moving near it. They appeared to be aliens. The workers called headquarters to investigate, but no update was received on the matter after that. Number 23. UFO takeoff. We now know how vast Australia is, so it's not so unusual for strange objects to appear in some corner. In 2017, out of nowhere, a huge UFO emerged from the depths of the water in Sydney. Watch as this gigantic object breaks the surface, sending waves everywhere. The enormous craft hovered over the water for a moment. Imagine the tension it must have caused among the people there, but then again, this is Australia, so they probably weren't that surprised. Then, as if gathering strength, the UFO began to rise higher into the sky for takeoff. But what was it doing hidden beneath the waves? If you know the answer, leave a comment below. Number 24. Underwater UFO. While working on an oil platform in the South Atlantic, a group of workers noticed mysterious lights shining from the seabed. We know there can't be a secret military installation established there. At first, the workers thought it might be an underwater vehicle, but the lights flickered like those of a UFO. And how could a vehicle go so deep? The workers gathered at the edge of the platform to get a better view. The lights rotated in different colors. The video ended there, leaving us alone with the mystery of this bright light. Number 25. UFO chase. Here we have a UFO flying while being chased by a fast jet. The exact location where this exciting scene occurred is unknown. The jet was chasing the UFO, and many people thought the craft might be a secret government project, just being tested for the first time. The UFO makes sharp turns and climbs high, displaying its advanced movements. The jet hovered right behind it, trying to catch up. If you look closely, this strange thing is somewhat transparent, as it blends perfectly into the sky. And if the government designed it, it's a very advanced aircraft. Number 26. Floating UFO recently in Tokyo, this object was seen floating in the air. The strange thing is that it wasn't moving at all, as if it were suspended in the air, almost as if it were frozen. People who noticed the strange sight quickly informed scientists, who soon turned their telescopes toward the sky to investigate. When the scientists took a closer look, they confirmed that it was, in fact, a UFO. It showed no signs of movement. It was simply floating there, motionless. It appears to be moving with the clouds. If you've seen the hit movie Arrival, this is how UFOs regularly act when they enter a different world and are there to analyze it. This UFO really looked like an advanced form of technology. Number 27. Submarine base. In this next video from Ensenada, California, a strange object was seen shooting sparks from the ocean. The footage shows that out of nowhere, a mysterious underwater shape began to rise rapidly. It broke the surface and flew straight into the sky. Witnesses described the object as metallic and smooth. It was silent upon takeoff, causing a large splash in the ocean behind it. After hovering briefly, the video was uploaded to Reddit, and alien enthusiasts concluded it was a real UFO. But what do you think? Number 28. UFO landing. We're back in Australia, where a farmer witnessed a UFO in the distance landing from the sky. It shone with an unusual light. He described the object as saucer-shaped. As it approached the ground, the craft appeared to hover for a moment before landing silently in the open field. No sound was heard. Only a faint humming noise could be heard for several minutes. The UFO remained there as if observing its surroundings while no one dared to approach. It seemed as if some aliens were waiting for the farmers to move away so they could leave. Number 29. Off the plane. On December 29, 2012, a passenger on a flight over Florida was casually filming the clouds for his blog when something unusual caught his eye. In the distance, a bright blue light appeared that looked out of place in the sky. "Dad, move your hand." I mean, how often do you see a light like that coming from the clouds so high up? Zooming in, it became clear the light was attached to a large object. The object was oddly shaped, and if you ask me, doesn't look like any aircraft I've ever seen. To be honest, what could it be? Leave a comment and tell me your thoughts on it. Number 30. UFO in Mexico. On March 17, 2024, in a quiet rural area near the Iturbide Dam in Mexico, a local family witnessed a huge, brightly lit object appear in the sky. It emitted sparks of light so powerful they lit up the entire area. It was truly unusual, even by Mexican standards. The UFO emitted a deep, strange sound that some believe was caused by a gravitational field. After a while, the mysterious craft began to slowly descend behind a nearby hill and disappeared from view. Just that quickly. Number 31. Space crash in Toronto. Some kids were playing in the streets when suddenly they all stopped and looked up at the sky. To their surprise, there was a UFO hovering above them. It just hung there, completely still. The kids were more fascinated than scared. Around the UFO were tiny particles in the air, like the rings of Saturn. Bro, am I hallucinating? Some thought it looked like a flying saucer, while others said it was CGI. It was huge, but it looked like it had crashed and its debris was floating in the air with it. But wait, why wasn't it falling? Number 32. UFO sighting. This video will definitely catch your attention. In 2022, large, bright lights began flashing across the sky, moving through the clouds. Witnesses were amazed and believed they were witnessing a fleet of UFOs in action. While the lights were striking, the actual body of the UFO remained hidden. Only those mesmerizing lights were visible. What could it be? An advanced aircraft or something otherworldly? What do you say? Number 33. UFO over mountains. An adventurer was hiking in South Africa while recording a vlog about his trip. As he climbed higher, he stopped to admire the scenery and catch his breath. Out of nowhere, something strange caught his attention. It was a large UFO flying over a distant mountain. He quickly pointed his camera at it and captured it for all to see. The UFO was massive, and just below it, tall towers could be seen on top of the mountain. They looked like a base for the UFO. This really makes me wonder, are there more of these UFOs out there? Number 34. UFO group one night in the eastern part of Sao Paulo. People were shocked when they saw a group of UFOs hovering high in the sky, shining with bright red lights. We've seen white, silver, and blue lights coming from UFOs, but red? Now that's eerie, almost like an indication of an invasion. The lights flickered on and off, creating a strange and unsettling scene. The UFOs hovered over the city, moving slowly, almost as if they were watching everything below. The red lights actually pulsed in a frightening pattern. Number 35. Silent retreat. A large crowd gathered in Arlington, Texas, was excited to see the solar eclipse, but they weren't prepared for what came with it. The sky darkened as the eclipse began, but they saw a strange object among the clouds. It was a dark, oddly shaped object, like a disc or a cigar. The object moved quickly, streaking across the sky before disappearing behind a thin layer of clouds. Moments later, it reappeared in the sky and appeared to zigzag through the clouds. Number 36. Black UFO over the lake. On the night of December 24th, 2019, in the skies above a lake in Syracuse, New York, a black UFO was spotted hovering over the water. However, some thought it was a flying humanoid. I mean, it also looks like a ghost, but never mind. Let's stick with UFOs for now. As the object hovered, it suddenly began moving downward, heading toward the trees near the lake. People couldn't figure out if it was some kind of flying craft or a flying person. The video is pretty blurry after all. After disappearing into the trees, the object reappeared, gliding across the area. It also made a strange noise, but everything about it remains a mystery to this day. Number 37. Invisible ship. It's been my dream to witness invisible beings, and I believe it came true after watching this video. In 2014, Nevada residents began hearing strange noises coming from the sky, sounds no one could explain. Upon looking up, things got even stranger. Dark shadows appeared moving across the sky, and the outline of what looked like a UFO became visible. The most surprising part, the shadows of figures could be seen walking on top of the UFO. Some appeared to be sitting while others were moving. It was clear to everyone that these weren't normal shapes. They looked like aliens, but only their shadows were visible. Number 38. Meteorite or UFO? We're back in China, where something strange lit up the night sky. A bright green object streaked through the darkness, captured by multiple dashcams along a busy highway. It streaked across the sky, leaving a glowing trail behind it, and in just a few seconds, it lit up the entire sky. Some say it was just a meteor, others think it could have been something else, perhaps a UFO. So what do you think? Was this mysterious green light a meteor, or could it have been something otherworldly? Number 39. Luminous UFO underwater. While fishing off the coast of Puerto Rico, two fishermen noticed an unusual blue light glowing underwater. The light wasn't coming from any fish or an underwater vehicle. They steered their boat closer, trying to get a better view. The bright light grew more intense as they watched, but they couldn't figure out what was causing it. It was like a luminous UFO submerged underwater, but no one knows for sure. Number 40. Crash landing on Earth. In a remote area near Beijing, a mysterious UFO crashed and left everyone stunned. But wait, there's something even crazier. When recovery teams arrived at the crash site, they found an injured alien there. Imagine the shock. Big eyes, a strange, spindly body. Scientists couldn't wait to get their hands on the creature. They rushed it to a secure lab, ran tests, took notes, and everyone thought they were about to discover something incredible. However, after this, no news came out of China about this creature. Did they find something too gruesome for this world, or what? Do you think these UFO sightings and alien encounters are real? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more fascinating and exciting content. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure.